The video you're about to see might have to do with music theory. Don't worry, it's way simpler than you think, I promise you. Let me prove it to you with my free Music Theory DNA course, which is going to put you on the right path to learning those hard to understand concepts in a super easy and healthy way. Check out guitarinfusion.com, enter your best email address. I'll be sending you that free course right away. But for now, let's get into the video. Hello. Today we are going to talk about skipping that note that will allow you to transition from one area to the next in a very organic and natural and musical way. Grab your guitar. This is going to be interactive. I'll meet you right after this. Hi, my name is David Wallerman. Welcome to this channel, which is all about helping guitar players like us find our voice, what makes us unique when we're speaking to each other, and develop that voice and apply it to our instrument. This is our pencil. We have a story to tell. The pencil doesn't tell the story. The author does. But if we can learn how to use our pencil to effectively tell our story, beautiful things happen. And today, we're going to learn how to transition from one zone of the fretboard to the next. Now, this can be done in any musical style. It doesn't matter if you're a blues player, a shreddy type of guy, or a melodic guy. It really doesn't matter. And even more so, the skill type that you're playing does not matter either. You could play a 3-note per string pattern, or you could be a caged player, or you can be a blues player, which is caged player, whether you like it or not. All those things, it really doesn't matter. What matters is to smoothly transition from one zone of the fretboard to the next. And we're going to do that right now. When you're working on this kind of thing, it's important not to work over a backing track, at least for now, because you want your mind to be really engaged with the actual exercise, not worry about tempo, about key changes or anything like that. We're just working on the anticipation of the actual core exercise, which is transitioning to another area of the fretboard smoothly. For that, we're going to skip a note. So let's take a very practical example. We're going to work in the key of A major. I'm going to use a 3-note per string pattern. So if you don't know that one, here it is. From the low E string to the high E string, we have frets 5, 7, 9, 5, 7, 9, 6, 7, 9, 6, 7, 9, 7, 9, 10, 7, 9, 10. Any of these strings can be a string used to transition to another zone of the fretboard. So let's consider that we want to transition to a higher zone. Typically what players would do is something like this. They would play their scale, and when they want to transition, they would do a slide or something like that. We're not going to do that. We are going to skip a note. So let's say that we want to use this 3rd string as the transition. So in the 3rd string, we have frets 6, 7, 9. The next note would be 11, right? So instead of doing 6, 7, 9, when we're ascending, we're going to do 6, 7, skip 9 to 11 with the pinky. Now we are transitioned into the new position. So that works on any strings, any position. It kind of it takes a little while to get used to the process, but once you have it, you can create some really cool phrases that flow from one zone of the fretboard to the next. So I'm going to play a little bit in that key, A major, using that same scale, and I'm going to make the transition and I will walk you through it. So I'm going to start just playing a few melodic lines. Right now I'm using a 3-note per string pattern right here. Very free form, right? And I'm playing slowly because I want to anticipate and prepare for the next move. So I'm gonna make it right here. I'm in a new zone of the fretboard. Once you're in the new zone, your fingers are gonna kind of take over because they are used to practicing all these positions. Here's another transition. Here's another one. Here's another one. And if you mess up, you fix it. That's why we're playing without a backing track, not to confuse our mind with all the harmonic content. We're really working on that transition. If this feels overwhelming to you, you can start with a simple exercise on one scale, in this case the 3-note per string scale, and just play it string by string. You play the standard 3 notes per string, and then you play it skipping the last note, and then go back to the note you skipped. So if each note has a number, 1, 2, 3, 4, you would start by playing 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 4, 3. Next string, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, 3. And next string, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, 3. And just these little exercises can be very melodic. Now, playing these exercises, you probably understand now why I didn't want you to play over a backing track, because it does take a lot of concentration, visualization, right? You need to visualize your fretboard and have a clear picture of how each of these positions kind of are part of a big diagram. If you took the full fretboard, there'd be a lot of notes to memorize. To make it easier, we split the fretboard mentally, visually, into equal sections. And that's how positions are born. The 3-note per string system or the cage system. We need both. But that's kind of what's happening. So as you're playing in one position, ask yourself, what is the next position? Where is it? What does it look like? And if you're not sure, just give it a try. Let your fingers mess up and fix it. Use your ears to be engaged with the process. And if you don't have access to the scale diagram in front of you, your ear will guide you. Just start with a note. Doesn't matter where. Start with another one. How do these 2 notes sound together? Do you like it? Great. Try to add a new one. Do you like it? Great. That's your beginning of the pattern. If you don't like it, we'll fix it until you like it. There's something to be said about practicing this without looking, because you will make choices of notes. Your fingers will land on notes, and sometimes you won't like it, and then you fix it. Take chances. See, I'm not looking at the fretboard. I don't know. I got lucky. And you fix it. You're only one note away from a right note if you are playing in this system, the church mode system. Trust your ears, really important. Your ears should be your guide a lot more than any scales, anything else that you're working on. And that's what I have for you. And then just practice, be melodic. And a little bit less predictable. Predictable would be staying in the same zone of the fretboard. And your fingers are going to have a tendency to play the next note in the scale. But if you skip notes, beautiful things can happen. And that's what I had for you today. If you want to go a little further with this and practice on your own this concept, I prepared for you a free download with tabs in Guitar Pro and PDF format with key exercises that are going to help you develop that into your own playing, and some charts also. And you can get this for free. Just visit the link below, enter your best email address, and I'll be sending you that right away. And if this was your first visit on this channel, thank you so much for checking out this video. You should watch more, and you should also consider subscribing, because every week 3 videos like this one come out, helping guitar players like all of us find our unique voice, develop it on the instrument to tell our own personal, beautiful story. Thanks for watching this. I'll see you very soon. Practice well.